it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This one taken just inside the 10. Carry for the tailback, Devonta Freeman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Freeman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On third down, Devonta Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Detroit! They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. With that grab, by the way, Antonio Brown now over 10,000 receiving yards in his career.
That is an incredible, significant accomplishment. You're saying 10,000 yards? How many other guys have done that in NFL history?
He's the 46th all-time.
And one of the few that are active.
Yeah.
Incredible.
There's only a few that are active. He still, though, is a ways away from Jerry Rice, up over 22,000 for the all-time lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
To throw on second is Watson. Being chased out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Watson now going to run the option right. He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give to Bell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll set up a throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard! Gun!
They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Hey, watch 13. Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Richmond.
Watson now to throw on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. He fights him off, escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Richmond.
Here's Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Fuller. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Yeah, 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come back. Tiger.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. forced out to his left. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, Watson. And break, the tight end's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, a nice spin. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Watson now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Hauschka's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down. This quarterback now pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against his zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Come back, come back.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Going for the... Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Aguilar has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Richmond!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now right at the 300-yard mark with still a quarter plus to go. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll set up to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands, That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll pitch it out to Bell. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Come back. Richmond.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come back. Black 99 Philly. Tiger. Come back.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Watson Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 63 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7.
There's so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 30 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll run to Freeman here to begin the drive. And Freeman lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. Third down here. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Gone! Detroit!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He'll get it up the middle. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Lucky 56.
They come out here in the I. Here's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Come back. Richmond.
From the gun, here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
4 down. Come back. Tiger.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll go on the ground. And now running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
All right, here we go.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Washington Redskins come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, the
She don't skid, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man. bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dust, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone, turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Get the clinics for that baby, bite this nose. I bite this nose. What's a lick till they explode?
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Break with stars out. Not a board the house. Get deported out. Moved out for a shot. Off in the Martian. I'ma put your brain up an auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the falsest? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet. This ain't diamond milk. Yeah, I'ma get the on welfare. Your pink stone real. Bling bling out. Yeah, mama got style. Yeah, Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. Three rock star, nobody seeing the gang on guard.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. You by the bar now. Swaying goals now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Look at you go. Okay, you better. Look. Go. Go. Look at you go. Okay, you bumming. Look.
Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit out that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over base. Put the bread on me, that on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me.